December 27th, 2023, 5:30 p.m. Thanks everybody for coming tonight. Call the meeting to order. The second item is our citizens' comments, and it's an opportunity for citizens to address the commission with comments and or questions about planning and zoning, matters that are not a public hearing action item on this agenda. Citizens are asked to limit their time to 3 minutes each. Anybody in the audience want to come up? Okay, seeing none. Dawn, was there any comments from the? Okay, item number 3, we need to approve the December 13 minutes. I had a chance to read through them. I thought Dawn did a great job again. Thanks for making it sound good. You actually make it.
Yeah.
It sound really good.
We're just not babbling
over here, I mean.
So appreciate that.
All things considered,
Mining the gems out.
yes.
I will make a motion to approve the December 13th meeting minutes as they are written.
I will happily second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed?
And I want to say I did watch the meeting on the videos, even though I wasn't here.
Riveting.
So, the 2 hour and 45-minute meeting.
Yeah.
We just dragged it out just for you.
I thought you did.
We
So
knew
we
you
have
were
approved
watching.
the minutes. Item number 4, we're going to approve the reason statement that the city staff has put together with our relative criteria and standards for the conditional use permit 23-5 with Brian Kruger at 1407 Powers Avenue. Need is a motion.
Chair, I'll make that motion to approve the reason statement.
Okay, as written.
Yes, as written, excuse me.
I'll second it.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we approve the conditional use permit 23-5. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Number 5 on the agenda is the approval of a reason statement the city put together for us. For the standards, we did a rezone application, 23-7 by Keith Jacobs and they were the wives. Anyway, the new lawyer law office going in. I read through that. That was it.
Riveting?
Yeah.
Good word.
I thought so.
Seems to be the topic
So
of the
does
day.
anyone have a motion to approve that?
I will make a motion that we approve the reason statement for zone change 23-7.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the reason statement as written. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed? All right, moving along. Number 6 on the agenda is the initiation of the zoning code amendment, ZA zoning amendment 3-23 to change section 37-193, and it's a penalty action. So thank goodness Jennifer's here to help us with that one.
My name is Jennifer Tangano, Assistant City Attorney for the City of Lewiston. And I'm here with a request for the P&Z to initiate a zoning code amendment to section 37-193 to remove the term petty from the phrase petty misdemeanor. The reason for this is recently our office had to dismiss a citation, a misdemeanor citation for someone cited under chapter 37 because the judge wanted clarification on what petty misdemeanor meant. The reason for that is that there is no phrase petty misdemeanor in Idaho code, and it's not defined in our city code. Therefore, the judge was not able to rule upon that. As a result, we would like it removed from the code so that it just provides that the relative offense is a misdemeanor as opposed to a petty misdemeanor. While other states do have petty and gross misdemeanors, Idaho State does not. So we just want to be consistent with the penalties that can be assessed against individuals. Also, we don't use petty misdemeanor in any other section of our city code. So this is just an outlier.
Jennifer, so are other cities doing taken that out, or do they have it in, or?
They do not have it in from what Bree was able to determine. So Breanne Drury is the other assistant city attorney. She's primarily in charge of criminal prosecutions for city infractions and city misdemeanors. And she has not had any other instance where she's encountered that in our area. It could be available in other states, it's just not in Idaho.
Any other questions for Jennifer? Jennifer? Kevin?
Could I make a motion to amend the city zoning code for the removal of the term petty from the penalty provision?
Sounds
I
like a great
would
motion.
second that motion.
It's been moved and seconded that we initiate a zone code amendment concerning the removal of the term petty from the penalty provision. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed? That motion carries. All right, last on the agenda, well, second to the last. Another initiation of a zoning code amendment. Zoning Amendment 4-23 to change section 37-140.1 home occupation general provisions. Other stuff on that, Katie, or we?
I'm gonna go for you.
Thanks.
Again, I'm Jennifer Tangano, Assistant City Attorney. So the Community Development Department is in the process of updating the sign code as far as changing the phrase variance to waiver and a few other provisions. As a part of those changes, there is gonna be a change to add the phrase except as may otherwise be the case from any related signage allowed by chapter 30 of this code to the general provision section found in Lewiston City Code section 37-140.1. The sign code itself does not require P&Z initiation to change, but because there is this change to the zoning code to add that phrase, we do need P&Z initiation to proceed with the changes to the sign code.
Questions for Jennifer? Does anyone want to roll that into a nice tiny motion?
I will so move that we're initiating a zoning code amendment, ZA 0423, as presented by Jennifer. Move forward with the motion.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded that we initiate a zoning code amendment concerning the changes to the home occupation general provisions having to do with the signage. So it has been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? That motion carries. Quickest meeting ever, but we are at the end. We are now at the
Got a lot done.
staff communications. Katie, do you have some communications for us?
So just a query for the January 10th meeting, we do have the public hearing scheduled for a conditional use permit. And then the two actions the commission just initiated, those will get scheduled for the second meeting in January. They're public hearings. So raise a hand, everybody able to attend on the 10th? You're a maybe?
I'm a maybe. I have a VA appointment in Spokane that day.
Okay, Kevin's a maybe.
Thank you, everybody, for your patience with me and missing meetings. It's not been my intention, but life happens. Thank
We're
you.
high maintenance.
That's okay.
Well, and January 10th will be weather dependent.
Yeah.
It's supposed to snow?
We're supposed to get a front.
I did have a comment too. If you noticed on the active agenda section, I put the notes a little bit different. As a reminder, once a motion's been made, if there are gonna be any amendments, it can be made after the motion but before the vote. That way, if there's any need to amend the motion or if there's any need for discussion about the motion, you can do that instead of doing the motion and voting and then realizing that additional comment or a motion was needed. So I'm gonna start changing the way that I do the notes as a reminder for that, so you'll see some differences and you might have some longer notes on there.
That's standard.
Mostly-
really.
Yeah, mostly on some of the stuff that might require amendment, whereas other, like the initiation section, I didn't include anything for that, cause it's not something that would necessarily need some additional discussion or amendments.
At all?
Are we gonna, oh, sorry. I was just gonna ask, are we gonna put anything out to get our 7th commissioner again?
The PIO and the city clerk are working on that.
Oh, okay.
Are we losing
Okay.
one?
No, we still haven't filled.
We,
one.
we have, yeah, technically we have
I
a
was-
vacant
He
position.
was counting Dawn.
I was counting. Sorry about that.
Well, I mean, Dawn's an honorary member, but.
I mean, you know,
She can alter the vote however she
It was
wants,
just-
she's typing the note.
The holiday show.
But yes, they are working on
Okay.
pushing that out.
Perfect.
with that, I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
I was waiting for that.
I'll second that.
Thanks, Mo. It's been moved and seconded that we adjourn. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
These are my motion.
I
Or well, my second, I'm sorry.
Second.
Motion was already made.
So I didn't make any motions today. Okay,
Now the
Now
one
can we
that
go
we
back
just
to
approved the
discussing
reason statement.
items
Back
of
to whatever
death?
you were doing.
So they're done.
I have
Yeah.
cookies to pass
That's
out.
right.
What is your
That's
tip?
right.
Zone change will have its own.
No, take one
Those
home
are
here.
delicious. They're
But the
from
people
Australia.
have to be recorded before it's.
Yes.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then if you sign it and then we send out for
Came from
14 days,
Australia,
and then it
I
goes
brought them.
Isn't there a
I-